like I say, Peter Henry.
Wait. Start back at the beginning. History of wire wrap.
Tom Phelan was
Tom Phelan.
one of the first ones.
When did he start?
He probably started way back in the like early '60s or something like that.
Okay, so it's still really new.
Yeah.
I mean, it's long, but not that long.
Yeah. Then there's
When did you start?
Llewellyn out of Canada, and I started in the '70s.
Okay.
So, but there was Newell Barnett in Ohio. Now, I was in business for like almost 3 years before I seen anybody wire wrapping.
Did you just learn by yourself, or?
Well, here's the story. See, the guy that helped Tom Phelan write this book, Webs of Silver and Gold, I bought that book, looked at it, and I found out that the guy that helped him write the book designed it so that nobody would ever learn how to wire wrap. Yeah. The guy's
How
telling
so?
me about it, yeah.
How's that? How do you write a book, not how to do it, explaining how to do it?
Well, in other words, I guess the way they showed it and the way they did the diagrams and what they said would throw the people off.
That's not helpful.
So that was really helpful. So it's what not to do.
Anyways, this made me a little pissed off, so I went ahead and learned anyways.
That's perfect.
But I went into a rock shop in Richmond, Virginia years ago, and I was doing spoon jewelry, fork jewelry, silversmithing, and scrimshaw. And I seen this wire work in a case, and the lady says, yeah. I said, what's that? She says, that's wire work. I said, hell, I think I can do that. So I went home, took some old silver solder wire, made something, and brought it back. Of course, in the meantime, they're selling smoky quartz to me at like $45 a piece. It won't worth $5, you know. I didn't know any better, you know.
Oh, man.
But that was way back. But it went on and on. And then we got up to where you had Peter Henry, you had Llewellyn out of Canada, and Newell Barnett out of
YouTube?
Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one lady who did some kind of crazy wire work out in California, which I don't even remember the name now. But she did a lot of real fancy scroll stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Then there was Dick LeBono out of Florida.
Okay.
And Dick LeBono did freestyle. His freestyle would be you take a quarter of a pound of wire and put it on to make a bracelet.
You just do it, huh?
Yeah. And I used to watch him when he'd make the bracelet. He'd get ready to put the stone in. He'd take his mallet. He'd drive the faceted stone down into the wire and put some more wire over it.
How about that? Just build a nest on it almost, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta go in. Hold on a minute. Wait.
No.
You need to get the brains behind the operation.
Oh.
Yep.
Do you know the name of the medicine too? But now, when you have something,
Yeah.